Is it to just not go with Kevin for every Batman role that comes along?
It's impossible, isn't it?
Unfortunately, you not get any percentage.
It has been possible, but the hardest part of it is that you all get really mad at everybody. And you guys are the ones who really you resist change.
Talk about that process of just like maybe picking another Batman or going in a different tone, or how does that sort of, because we have a lot of different Superman.
Well, the direct-to-video movies that DC's been doing were purposely started to kind of get away from the Bruce Timm look. Bruce Timm was still involved, but they wanted them to seem fresh, because it was already 15 years into it, and now it's 25 years into it, and it's a good idea to kind of scrub the barnacles off the ship and freshen up the paint and that kind of thing. It's not always accepted. At the same time, I think that there have been some good tries and good versions. That's one of the best things about the comic book business and these characters, is that they're very flexible. You can have Neil Adams draw Batman one day, and you can have Kelly Jones draw him another day. They don't look the same, they don't act the same, but they're Batman. And I do think that Batman is a flexible character and can accommodate other actors taking their shot. That being said, it's always fun when Zero Mostel comes back to play Fiddler on the Roof years and years later, and it's great when Kevin comes back to do Batman, and it really is. You know, it's a return to something that everybody appreciates, and that's always a good thing.
There's a nostalgia factor, I think.
We got room for every version of Batman. There's so many Batman projects out there that you can really pick the flavor you like the best and stick with it.
I never thought anyone would come close to Mark as the Joker. His Joker was just inspired, and it is. And then I saw Heath Ledger's performance, and I thought, wow, this is just...
That was a revelation.
This is crazier than crazy, you know? But Mark's is crazier than crazy. They're both brilliant. They're just brilliant in different ways.
The other amazing thing about the casting process is, who in here, before Mark Hamill did the Joker, would have ever thought of Mark Hamill doing the Joker?
Exactly.
That's something that somebody thought of, or some, even if it was just that Mark's agent said, Mark is a really big comic fan, and boy, he would love to do anything on this show. Somebody said, it's okay for him to be the Joker. Paul Williams is a Penguin. I wouldn't think of that. It's amazing leaps of faith that you have in actors, and then they come through. And that's the success of that whole series, is that there wasn't a misstep in the whole series.
The cast was tremendous, really, and it went on into the Justice League and a lot of other things. So I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions that are coming out there. So what we'll do is we'll take, let's throw it out to the audience for a little bit. I think these guys up here have a few things that they want to hand out too. So if we get, I think
somebody's going to have to vote on what a good question is. You're the guy who votes.
I think I took all your stuff here too. So
this is for everybody.
We got goodies.
There's goodies here. So yeah, we got. So if you guys have some questions,
I brought the movies that you're involved in.
Those are which are many movies. So why don't we take right up front here?
That one's already got Bruce Timm's signature on it too, so that's a good thing too.
Stand up, use your outside voice. Yeah, give us a good question.
So, as far as I know, we've been talking about the history of DC animation. What about the future of DC animation? They've announced a Killing Joke.
What?
Direct-to-DVD adaptation.
Killing Joke.
I understand Mark Hamill's interested in coming back.
Right, I'd heard Mark Hamill's interested. Kevin, are you interested?
I would love to do it.
Are you interested in Kevin as Batman?
Of course, everyone's interested in Kevin as Batman.
You guys understand how long in advance that you have to actually record voices for these movies?
Well, yeah.
Well, I hope these guys come back.
I think that does.
I think that's what I was saying too.
Do we have something we could give out? There's a, I didn't expect the Killing Joke question right off the bat, but
well, you probably should get the Bruce Timm and
Bruce Timm, the Great Ghost. There you go.
Conroy signed.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
How do you choose those projects? Because obviously the Killing Joke, that's a huge story to get into, and a lot of these DC